In a new video, militant leader Asari Dokubo has bragged that President Muhammadu Buhari, the former president, hired him to protect the Abuja-Kaduna highway. Daily Trust reports that the highway, gained what? The highway, to protect the highway. Daily Trust report that the highway gained a reputation for being unsafe for travelers during the Buhari-led administration due to frequent kidnappings and murders. But in the twilight of the immediate past government, reports of violence crashed significantly. When he visited Tinubu at Asari last month, Dokubo had boasted that his men were the ones responsible for the stability being enjoyed on that axis. He said, "There's a full-scale war going on and the blackmail of the Nigerian state by the Nigerian military is shameful." They said they do not have enough armament, and people listen to this false narrative. They are lying. They are all liars. I repeat, they are all liars, because I am a participant. I am a participant in this war. I fight on the side of the government of the Nigeria states in Plateau, Niger, Anambra, Imo, Abia, and Rivers. And in Abuja today, you are traveling to Kaduna on this road. It is not the army that makes it possible for you to travel to Abuja or travel to Kaduna, and vice versa. It is my men employed by the government of the Nigerian state stationed in Niger. Are you a security personnel? Because what we know that is this guy was a bunker. He used to do bunkering, militant. So how come? I don't understand the relationship. Somebody that's supposed to be because maybe because they did not give him a pipeline and it was given to Tompolo. And even at that, in what capacity is this guy doing this? I don't understand. What capacity? Can you just imagine? He said instead of them fighting, they are busy stealing. They are busy making the government spend unnecessarily. And Buhari knew all of these things, and they were telling, oh God, if at all, if it is true. Well, let them come and debunk it now. At least we're waiting for Garuba show. Dokubo also accused the military of oil theft, but why the armed forces debunked the allegation, there was no official response to the issue of security or securing Abuja-Kaduna highway. In a newly released video, Dokubo again bragged that peace and stability returned to the road because through his intervention. He said though he was not in good terms with Buhari for a larger part of his administration, the ex-president saw potential in him and gave him a crucial task. If the Buhari-led administration can engage me to bring safety for the people of the Abuja-Kaduna road, it should be commended. Do you know how many lives were saved? Do you know how many people were brought out from depression and trauma? Have you ever spoken to people who have been kidnapped? He said, we did not employ ourselves. The government saw the potential in us and knowing that we can deliver, and they engaged us. That the Buhari government engaged me shows that they know who I am. I was not a friend of Buhari. For 7 years, I was anti-Buhari. Buhari with all that saw the capacity in me that I am capable, and the government came. Efforts to get the reaction of Garba Shehu, ex-spokesman to Buhari, were not successful as of the time of filing this report, as he declined calls put through to him. Aside the basket mouth, they should also give you the contract to clear the Sambisa forest, which the military could not do for over 2 decades. Basket mouth. Shame to the nation's securities. All they do is complain. What all the securities combined couldn't do, Dokubo did it. Hey, Nigeria is a failed nation. Then the military has failed, so they should stop flexing muscles in Southeast. With all your protection, there were rampant kidnappings and killings in that houses, so keep quiet. Aside Dokubo private security achievements on that axis shows that the security of Nigeria can be best managed if the structure is regional. regional base. There's no doubt that some military commanders comprised operations for their selfish interests in order to prolong insecurity. This act alone causes failure to the government, and citizens no longer have confidence in the armed forces for their security. The new president should extend his contract to cover Plateau State so that the killing in Mango local government area should stop. May God have mercy on Nigeria. All these things will be used against Asari, not now but in the future. Nothing to hide again. Dokubo has proven it beyond reasonable doubt that him, Dokubo, and his gangs are operating along the said Abuja Kaduna Expressway, where many citizens of this country have been kidnapped and killed severally. Now our forces can do their job. The damages done by Buhari to Nigeria state can never be quantified. Imagine engaging these drug addicts on a sensitive security assignment. Really, Tinubu is helpless containing this buffoon without letting the cat out of the bag. Seems impossible. No wonder Buhari was a terrorist, and that is where he came to hire a militant like you pick to protect the road from criminals like you. Too big, too full security officers.